Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beginning of the boys' basketball game versus Fuquay-Varina. The girls' basketball game ended in the Fuquay-Varina victory by 7, I think. So right now, Keith Phillips is introducing the starting lineup for the Mustangs, as he's already done. The Fuquay-Varina Bengals. So this is the second game back for most of the football players. John Singleton is still out because he did play in the Shrine Bowl this past weekend and got himself an offer from East Carolina University. So we're very proud of John. He played very well in that game and represented Middle Creek and North Carolina well. So now this is the first time that Riley Fredrickson and Daniel Jackson will both be in the starting lineup this season. And Middle Creek looks to get W's in both boys basketball, both JV and varsity. So Michael Zamochin still starting at center, only standing 6'3", and Daniel Jackson playing, I believe, small forward or power forward. I'm not really sure. But Zamochin has been playing very well, averaging 11. And the referee tipped the ball off before Zamochin was even ready. But Fuquay, it doesn't matter because Fuquay turns the ball over very quickly. And I apologize, Fuquay fans, if you are watching a sports block. There are 2 numbers listed for number 25. So if anybody wants to tweet at the sports block on Twitter and tell me which one it is, because right now I have Paris and Rosa, that'd be nice. There's Mochin driving left now. Jackson over to Fredrickson. Johnson in the corner guarded by Samora. Or Hicks, excuse me. Fredrickson driving right. Finding Hicks wide open jump shot. That's good to go. Middle Creek is on the board first with 2. The ball is inbounded now. Paris moving it over. Back to Paris. Jackson guarding him. Samora fumbling on the pass. Canalina passing it over Tankowitz, and Mochin getting called for the reach on Terry. So Middle Creek also coming off a win against Apex Friendship as their last game, so they're trying to continue their win streak. And this game is always going to be a big game. These two schools, Middle Creek and Fuquay, are arch rivals. We go back to the beginning, 2002, when Middle Creek first opened. And they played varsity basketball the first year the school opened against each other. And the rivalry has been fueled and flaming ever since. Now Jackson guarding Samora on the left wing. Jackson, a lockdown defender and a good inside scorer, but can knock down some outside shots as well. As Fuquay does get the bucket right there. Shimon Hicks running point. Fredrickson taking the ball against Canalina. Hicks now against some more driving right. Step back. Jumper. Doesn't get it. Fredrickson with a tough rebound out to Jackson. Could take an open 3 if he wanted to. Elected not to. Tankowitz could have popped a 3. Didn't. Jackson now in the left corner. Zamochin with a screen. Moving the ball out to Fredrickson. Hicks cutting back for it. Jackson could take a 3. They're daring him to. He's going to drive left. Get an easy left-handed layup on Terry. So some more now. Jackson guarding him. Hicks on Paris. Jackson looked to pick that off, as he's done so many times in the football season. Zamochin tried to go right. Fredrickson almost got the block, but Terry puts it in. Evens the game back up at 4-4 with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hicks with a screen from Zamochin. Zamochin now in the left corner, trying to drive. Jackson at the top. Hicks now on the right wing, driving right. Tankowitz open for 3. He likes to take those shots. Doesn't get that one off the back iron, bounces out. Canalina with the rebound. With no-look pass. Jackson probably got a no call right there. Zamochin with a tough Zmocha with the ball, and a foul is called on number 21. Yak. Zmocha now going to inbound it to Hicks. Zmocha playing center, as I said earlier, for the Mustangs. Not his normal position, but seeing as John Singleton has been out, just hasn't been practicing. He's been playing football. Zmocha has been playing center and has been doing a very good job at it. Hicks moving it out to Jackson for a jump shot on the wing. Gets it to go. So the score is 6-4 after that Jackson jump shot off an assist from Hicks. So Samora, left wing, passing to Jackson. Really wants to pick that pass off. Hicks leaving Samora open for three. He gets it to go. So Fuquay gets their first lead of the game off of that three from Samora. Gave him just a little too much space. And Fredrickson guarded by Canalina. Driving right. Gets blocked by Canalina off the chase down. And I would like to point out that Joseph Canalina played for Middle Creek his freshman year, played JV alongside Michael Zamochin and others. And he moved to Maryland. And he came back, I want to say, at the end of last year and is now playing basketball for Fuquay, as he was playing basketball in Maryland for a private school. So he's playing against guys he played with and was friends with sophomore year. He was in my English class sophomore year. He was also part of the Digital Media Academy. If anybody who knows what that is, he was part of that. So we do know him, and he was gone for a year, and now he's back playing against the Mustangs. So after that foul, Frangelo and Ely have checked in for Zamocha. Frangelo, Ely, and Kiaku checked in. Samora misses that. Frangelo fighting for rebound, but is just out-heighted by Yak. Fredrickson with good defense on Canalina. Jackson and Fredrickson switching. Just Canalina gets a three in the corner on Daniel Jackson. Fredrickson trying to come back with his own three. Gets it to go. The Middle Creek is down one. Score 9-10 with 4 minutes to go. Ball almost goes out of bounds. Picked up by Canalina. Fredrickson will be guarding him. Canalina standing at about 6'5", 6'6", pushing off right there against Riley Fredrickson. But Canalina, tall guy who can shoot the ball. Was very, very deadly weapon that Fuquay uses. The ball will stay in Fuquay's possession. Yak will inbound. Frangelo guarding the inbound. Samora trying to get open. Jackson tipping it away to Kiaku, and a foul is called on Paris. Kiaku gets an easy practice layup. This will be very fun as the two student sections are sitting with about a section of stairs in between them right in front of me, and then we have some Creek Crazies on the other side. So it'll be very fun to hear these two student sections and schools go at it all night long. So Kiaku now moving into Jackson on the corner. Takes a three, wide open, gets it to go. So Daniel Jackson taking the team on his back, getting a three-pointer, and getting the lead back up to 2. Daniel Jackson always likes to be a leader in any sport he plays. And certainly is that on the football field and on the basketball court. So ball is turned over by Fuquay. Jackson's getting checked out by Nesmith. Must have tweaked his ankle. His ankle is taped. So Kiaku taking it right on Samora. Frangelo coming back for it, guarded by Paris. And a blocking foul is called on Paris. Frangelo drawing the foul. Will inbound it. Fuquay fans visibly frustrated with that call. So Paris getting subbed out by number 31, Nichols. Ely calling for the ball down low, doesn't get it. Kiaku takes it from the backcourt. Gonna get some speed. Kiaku, a sophomore, but very quick. Ely with some great defense right there, trying to steal that one. And it is gonna end up in a tie-up. Mustangs will get the possession arrow, but Fuquay will get the ball this time. Mustangs already have the second unit out there with Frangelo, Ely, Naismith, Jordan Johnson, and Brandon Kiaku. So Frangelo will guard the inbound. Fuquay's only subbed a couple guys. And a 5-second violation is called on the Bengals. Frangello playing good defense, as well as the other 4 guys playing great off ball. Frangello looking to get to the corner. That's his sweet spot. He might put it up. Candolina too tall. Would have blocked that. Frangello driving right now. Nesmith going left. Looking for Kyaku. Finds him. Frangello open for 3. Got to take that every day of the week. Misses that one, unfortunately. Candolina with the rebound. Guarded by Jordan Johnson. Candolina tripped by Jordan Johnson. Gets a blocking call. Looks like he took a hit to the face. So a tough foul. And Hicks will check in for Kyaku. Quick substitutions for the Mustangs here. So Candolina will inbound it, guarded by Johnson on the inbound. Ball is thrown off the backboard and stolen by Frangello. So it'll be Fuquay with the turnover. So it'll be Mustang ball. Ely will inbound it to Hicks. Score is still 12-10 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Excuse me. Let me get my numbers wrong all night. So Nesmith now at the top, going left, loses the ball, turn the ball over. Candolina leading the fast break, crosses right, tried to go for a dunk. Looked like he wanted to dunk it there, but had to put 2 hands on it and lay it up for reassurance. Make sure that didn't get blocked or he missed it, which would have been very amusing for the Creek Crazies. It would have been a source of ridicule all night. Frangello taking a deep 3. He likes to hit those, and he connects on that one. Frangello with his first 3-pointer of the night. Making the Mustang lead 15-12, up by 3. Samora hit a 3 earlier. Crossing right. Ely trying to draw a charging foul. Does he get it? No, he gets a blocking foul. Ely might have put a little acting job on that one, but I thought it was warranted enough for a charging call. So the foul is called in the process of shooting. So Samora will be at the line for 2, trying to bring the Mustang lead down to 1. Candolina getting him some advice from the bench. So Zamora connects on the first free throw. Zamochin and Tankowitz will sub in for Johnson and Ely. Getting a little height and shooting touch. So Zamora going for his second rebound, or shot, free throw. Oh my Lord. I'm tired, people. I'm going on 4 hours of sleep. Thank you, sickness. Hicks crossing right, left, pulls up for the mid-range jumper. Does not get it to go. Zamochin trying to fight for the rebound, was eventually pulled down by Nichols. Now moving it over to Yak. It's kind of fun to say Yak. Terry gets a hook shot off the glass to go. Fuquay is leading by 1. A nice little exchange from Nesmith to Hicks. Hicks crossing right, going back left. Shimon Hicks, a right-handed player, but does like to dribble with his left. Tankowitz going left. Hicks in the corner for 3. Will he get it to go? No, off the front. Rebounded by Fuquay. Hicks guarding. Tough shot forced. Airballed that one off the glass. Frangello, ooh. Probably would have gotten blocked by Candolina. Good behind the back move by Frangello. Pump fake. Hicks, hop step. Layup. Doesn't get it to Zamochin with a putback. No, doesn't get it to go. Great effort by Zamochin. Going for the putback with 40 seconds left. First half. Yak. Cherry picking like a mug. Standing underneath the basket. Gets that one. So Fuquay up by 3. Hicks crossing right, left. And getting fouled in the process. Wolf going to check in for Frangello now. Jake Wolf, a sophomore. Looking at the wrong roster. No, he's a junior. Got my years mixed up. Did play JV 2 years. Now finally on the varsity squad. Tankowitz, 3-year varsity player. Misses that one. Zamochin trying to fight for the rebound. Tankowitz, great defense on the fast break to stop it. And tip the ball out of bounds. Trying to go for a steal, but great defense nonetheless. Mustangs still down 3 with 18.5 seconds left. Fredrickson will be checking in for the Mustangs. Who's he going in for? Nesmith knows. So Nichols will inbound it for the Bengals. Tankowitz guarding that. Hicks probably could have picked it off. He does have some good bounce. So Thornton passing the ball off, moving it around. Terry taking a weird-looking jump shot. Wolf caught a shoulder to the chest and steals that one from Thornton. Fredrickson open, jump shot, air balls it at the end of the quarter. So Fuquay is leading 18-15 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys basketball game from the Mustang basketball court inside Middle Creek. Score is 15-18. Mustangs down 3 to the arch rival Fuquay Bengals at the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter. On the court now for the Mustangs is Fredrickson, Hicks at guards, Wolf, Tankowitz at the forwards, and Zamochin looking to play center. I think, or probably Fredrickson and Zamochin at power forward and center with Hicks, Wolf, and Tankowitz all playing small ball positions. So some official communication is happening. Don't know what they're talking about. And people like me don't usually get to know. So Fredrickson will be inbounding the ball to Hicks to start the second half, second quarter. Got to remember these aren't halves. So Wolf cutting up. On three-point line, Tankowitz getting inside. Zamochin open jump shot. Hits that. He's got me out and hoarse with that many times because I cannot shoot the basketball. So Tankowitz now guarding. Tankowitz guarding Samoa. Wolf guarding Canalina. Terry guarded by Zamochin. Canalina open three. That one does not go. Wolf mistimed his jump, still gets the rebound. Guarded by Nichols. Fredrickson guarded by Canalina. Driving left, finding Zamochin. Could take an open jump shot. Running the play here. And a travel on Jake Wolf. Got to remember to dribble that one, Jake. Just one too many steps. Mustangs down 1 to the Fuquay Bengals, 17-18 with almost a minute gone in the second quarter. The scoring has been pretty even for the Mustangs. Everybody passing the ball very well. Shimon Hicks passing it well, has a couple of assists. But Thornton hitting that three-pointer right there, tapping himself on the head. I don't know if that's a headache or I don't know, but that was not a very good celebration in my opinion. So Hicks faking, gets a screen from Zamochin. Probably could have hit him on the roll. Fredrickson taking that one, passing it to Zamochin, getting a tough layup. I think Zamochin got stepped on right there. He's running with a limp. I think he got hurt. Shoes. Oh, his shoe. Did his shoe rip? No, but his shoe's untied. Michael, if you're hearing me, tie your shoe. Fuquay getting that one. Lead stretches to 6. Yes, my math is right. Hicks stutter step going left. Gets the layup to go. Shimon being very efficient with his shooting tonight. Thornton now guarded by Tankowitz. Some more guarded by Tankowitz as well. Middle Creek running the zone that Coach Petty used last game. Some more across right, left. Misses that three-pointer. Kendallina trying to get a kick. I saw that on Riley Fredrickson. JJ, don't try to mess with me. I see everything. Fredrickson doesn't get the and one to go. but was fouled and will be 2 shots. Riley Fredrickson has to hit these shots to bring the lead down to 3 or 2. Well, first one's 3, second one's 2. You know what I mean. Riley Fredrickson's first time at the line tonight. That's up and it's good. Mustang lead, or Fuquay Bengal lead, cut to 3 after first free throws. Motion getting taken out by Johnson. Fuquay making a substitution, number 12, Underwood coming in. Fredrickson's second one is up and good, so Mustangs are only down 2. Johnson with good defense on Underwood and a tough pass. But Fuquay had called a timeout after a fantastic pass by number 31, Nichols, to save it from going out of bounds. And it was actually caught by number 3, Terry. But a good play, but timeout was called. And in retrospect, coach probably shouldn't have called that one, but better safe than sorry. Mustangs playing good defense. Now they just have to make sure they don't give wide open threes to Samora, Canalina. I mean, really shouldn't leave anybody open for 3. That's not an option most teams like to elect to take. Just make sure they don't give up open threes and, protect the inside. I know inside buckets are going to happen. You can't shut out an opponent in basketball. It's just not how it works. But definitely limit the number of buckets inside. Try to force a mid-range jump shot. Contested one at that. And I think that they will be able to control the Bengals scoring and get a lead of about 6 at least. So Johnson out guarding Nichols. Nichols driving right hand, finding a wide open Thornton for 3. That one's going to be short. Saw it from here. Thornton probably going to get called for a foul all over Jake Wolf. Definitely not a jump ball. A little too much poking in and out. So Thornton will get called for a foul. Wolf is going to be subbed up by Nesmith. Hicks will inbound it to Nesmith. Hicks been running point for the Mustangs for 3 or 4 years. Fredrickson drawing a foul on the Bengals. And Fuquay is in the 1-and-1. So Fredrickson will be at the line. A good free throw shooter, went 100% his last time up. First one up and in. Riley Fredrickson doing a good job making sure his free throws count. They're free, doesn't mean they're guaranteed. Fredrickson going through the routine. Second one is up and no good. So Fuquay hangs on to a 1-point lead right now. Fredrickson could not tie it up, shooting 75% from the line. Kind of a half-mile screen from Terry. Hicks trying to cross up Underwood, gets it to Johnson. Fredrickson fakes a three-pointer. Nesmith catches the pass, takes it long mid-range off the front iron, gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Johnson. He's going to take a wide-open 3. Does not get that one to go. Fredrickson tried to get the rebound and will get called for the foul. Probably an over-the-back foul, if I'm mistaken, if I'm not mistaken. So Fuquay's lead is back up to 3 points after the inside bucket from Terry. Fredrickson drawing or getting called for a foul. Thornton needs to get the inbound in. And we'll stay with Fuquay. Jordan Johnson tipped that one out. So Thornton will have another 5 seconds to get the ball off. Mustangs playing very good inbound defense. Double teaming off the inbound. Tankowitz gets the steal off of that one. Probably could have pulled for 3. Elected not to do so. Probably the wisest option. Fredrickson wide open inside. Gets that one to go. Riley Fredrickson will make that 99% of the time. Hicks playing great defense on Canalina, forcing him to pick up or lose the ball and pick up his dribble. Nesmith playing good defense, forcing an errant pass, which will lead to a Mustang ball. Zamora will check in for Underwood. Fuquay with a lot of guys on the roster, but not many have been seeing action. They like to go with their 7-8 guy rotation. Johnson now on Kennelly at the top. Johnson hopping left. Kennelly doesn't block it, but Johnson just a little too much power, not enough angle. Zamora tried to go for two-handed slam, did not get it to go. Well, did not dunk it, but he got it anyway. So Fuquay's lead is back up to 3. Nesmith with a good cut, doesn't hang on to the ball and loses it. So it will be another turnover. And Frangelo and Jackson will check in for the Mustangs. Daniel Jackson's number is marked wrong on Max Preps, so whoever does that stuff needs to fix it. He's wearing number 22 and it's marked as number 42. Fuquay fans, I cannot see down low on the court. Could you please sit down? Thank you. Ball will be inbounded now by Scott. Nope, Thornton, excuse me. Catalina guarded by Tankowitz. Almost ripped by Ryan Tankowitz. Tankowitz playing very good defense. Fredrickson went for a volleyball spike on Terry right there. Gets called for a foul. Would have been probably game, set, match with that one right there. Ely is now going to check in. For Fredrickson. Quarterback for wide receiver. Andrew Ely will be the starting quarterback for the Middle Creek football team next year. Got a lot of work to take the team where we should have been this year. Free throw was missed by Terry and tied up on the rebound by Tankowitz. Ryan Tankowitz, a junior, very scrappy, very good player, great shooter, plays with a lot of heart, a lot of hustle. Something that a lot of coaches notice. Zamora takes a 3. Bricks that one off the glass. Ely rebounding it, getting it to Hicks. Finding Frangelo, probably going to pull that 3. That's a hot spot for him. Missed that, but Jackson, using that amazing vertical, gets it up, misses it, and gets taken away by Catalina. Catalina pump fakes, goes in. Ely forcing a tough shot. Frangelo grabbing the rebound right there. Hicks driving right, guarded by Thornton. Pump fake and spinning. Tankowitz probably could have pulled the 3 if he wanted to. Has Jackson in the corner. Ely driving right, loses the ball. Gets it back. Supreme balance. And a foul is called as Tankowitz missed the 3 off the pass from Ely anyway. Andrew Ely keeping his focus on the ball, watching and making sure he didn't lose it and turn the ball over. Draws a foul and gets some free throws. Ely missing that free throw. Zamora, guarded by Jackson. The three-pointer is off the mark. Hicks now driving, spinning, inside, gets a left-handed layup. Probably could have had that easy, but he missed it. Ball is tipped out by Zamora off the rebound. Mustangs down 3 with 2:36 left in the first half. Low-scoring game, it seems to me. Tankowitz now in the corner, passing in Frangelo to the wing. Hicks back in the corner, driving baseline, trying to get it blocked by Catalina. Hicks with a falling layup. Would have been very tough. Thornton takes an open jump shot, misses that, gets it right back. Passing it out to Catalina. Zamora open 3, gets that one to go. He's been left open many times tonight and has converted 3 times. Hicks crossing, going back, trying to find Jackson. Frangelo going for 3. He can make that, but he missed that one. Catalina with the rebound. Terry going against Ely. Ely playing some great defense on Terry, much taller. Ely bulkier. Hicks has a speed advantage, passes over to Frangelo. Driving left, passing it over to Jackson. He's going to take a 3. Airballs that one. Daniel Jackson, who had a three-pointer earlier, airballed that one. Not a normal occurrence for him to airball the open three-pointer like that. So this Fuquay lead is now up to 6 after a three-pointer from Samora. With a minute 42, Mustangs need to put some more points on the board, possibly even this thing up at halftime. Jackson maybe being a little tired, a little fatigued after airballing that one. So I will have to say it is my first time back on the sports block this year, and I missed it a lot, but I want to apologize that we did not get able to be able to broadcast the state championship game, or at least get there. We wanted to get there very badly, and in our honest opinion, seeing what Wake Forest did to Page, we won. We probably could have been there, so I just want to apologize, because I feel like we should have been able to broadcast that game for y'all. But back to the Fuquay game now. The ball is taken right. Samora guarded by Hicks. Dribbling it out, taking some time off the clock. Pump fake in the corner. Candelina guarded by Jackson. Ely trying to draw it. Doesn't get a charge call. Ely gets called for a block. Thought it should have been a charge. He took that very well, was standing still. I don't know. I definitely saw that as a charge, but the professional saw it differently. So it will be 2 shots for Samora to increase the Fuquay lead to 8. Samora missing the first one. Basketball gods proving their point. Fuquay lead still rests at 6 after the first missed free throw by Samora. Making the second one, so the lead is up to 6 with a minute 20, or 7 with a minute 20 left. Hicks now bringing it up. Tankwood's on the left wing. Jackson moving off ball. Driving left. And a tough layup. No and one, but will get 2 free throws. Daniel Jackson, very tough, fast player. Standing at 6'3", I want to say 200, maybe 190 pounds. Very tough, physical force down low. Not somebody to be trifled with on the low block, that's for sure, and especially not when he's driving. So he'll be at the line for his first 2 free throws of the game. So somebody's baby screaming, I believe, rattled Daniel Jackson into missing the first free throw. So like a movie theater, instead of silencing your cell phone, silence your babies. You'll cause home team to miss free throws. Daniel Jackson at the line for the second one. Making the second one. So the lead is back down to 6. Jackson getting checked out by Jordan Johnson. The ball will be inbounded by Thornton. Trap trying to be played. Hicks on Thornton. It's kind of difficult for me to see. I believe it's Naismith on Samora. Yes. On the left wing, driving left, gets an open lane, an easy left-handed layup. Naismith gave him way too much room to drive left-handed. Any good basketball player could make that. Tank Woods probably could have been taking an open 3 or found Hicks for one as well. Johnson now backing it up. Tank Woods in the corner. 3-pointer. Gets that one to go. So Mustangs 28. Bengals 33. 5-point lead for the Bengals with 25 seconds left. Candelina crossing again. Puts it back in his left hand. Guarded by Frangella. Gets a screen. 32 driving. Going low. Gets fouled by Naismith. The 32 Scott will be going to the line. Scott with his first time to the line tonight. Much taller than all the Middle Creek players. I'm guessing about 6'6", maybe even 6'7". And he misses the first one. So with 17 seconds left, Scott at the line for his second free throw. Mustangs down by 5. Definitely not out of reach. Scott puts up the second one, gets that one to go, so the lead is back up to 6 for the Bengals. Johnson is going to inbound it to Hicks. Looking to get maybe a three-pointer before the end of the half. Draw it down to 3. Hicks now guarded by number 4, Carr. Shimon driving, gets it blocked by Canalina. Canalina playing great low post defense. Samora gets stripped by Frangelo, but gets the layup to go before the half ends. And Fuquay is up by 8 at the end of the first half. So the score is 28-36 at the end of the first half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Block. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Middle Creek versus Fuquay-Varina boys basketball game. It is about to start the second half. Fuquay is up 36-28, up by 8 points at the start of the second half after a late half splurge. I don't know what word I was looking for right there. Surge, maybe, by the Bengals. Jackson taking the easy left-hand drive layup. Cuts the lead down to 6, 30-36. Samora now guarded by Fredrickson. And an easy bucket right there for Fuquay. Brings the lead back up to 8. Hicks now guarded by Samora. Zamochin with a good screen. Hicks stopped though. Tankowitz over to Jackson in the corner. Fredrickson driving back right to the tough layup. Double clutch layup. Doesn't get it to go. A little fake by Samora. Doesn't fool Hicks. Samora crossing back over with it to his left. Hicks standing on the three-point line guarding. Sees a screen possibly coming to the right. Fuquay just running time off the clock right now because there is not a shot clock that I can see. Jackson now guarding Samora. Samora driving right. Passing it off. Zamochin driving inside. Blocked by Tankowitz. Almost taken away by Canalina. Forward pass to Shimon Hicks. Driving Terry, excuse me. Makes that one difficult. No bucket there. Samora Riley with a mean block on Samora right there. Just hung in the air and came down on it when he was coming down. Fantastic block by Fredrickson, showing his athleticism. Paris now played a little bit in the first half and then got taken out after I think he had a couple fouls, a couple turnovers. Terry now at the three-point line. Jackson guarding Samora now after Terry gave him the ball. Screen left. Zamochin now guarding Samora. Canalina driving left. Pulling off her mid-range. Getting that. Fuquay is now up by 10. Hicks left wing. Stepping back. Taking a long mid-range. Gets it to go off of a screen from Zamochin. Timeout Middle Creek. So the Mustangs giving up 4 to start the second half. We're coming back to answer with 4 of their own. So the lead is still at 6 for the Bengals. 6 minutes and 4 seconds left. No team fouls yet this second half. Jackson playing very well after his first game. This being his first game starting. After his first game back was against Apex Friendship. Kind of a warm-up game for him and Riley Fredrickson. Shimon had been playing a couple games before that. And John Singleton will probably be back after break, seeing as he was still playing football in the Shrine Bowl this last week. So he needs time to recover and get to practice and get in the routine. So next Sports Park broadcast, John Singleton will be back playing with the Mustangs, hopefully. And timeout is over. Kushner getting his final plans in. So it will be Mustang ball, I believe. Bengal ball, excuse me. I'm getting my directions mixed up. Canalina getting overthrown. Fredrickson hustling for it, picking it up. Beating some more back down court. 5-on-4. Jackson could have taken a 3. Fredrickson moving it back, giving it back to Jackson. Hicks moving across up top. Fredrickson setting a screen for Jackson. Terry now on Jackson. Jackson crossing back, left, right. Fredrickson in the corner for 3. Gets that to go. Riley Fredrickson cutting the lead back down to 5. Mustangs have been playing from behind for most of the last 10 minutes. And an errant pass. Daniel Jackson trying to hustle that maybe to get an easy fast break, layup or dunk, whichever he chooses. But it doesn't matter. The ball is just thrown out of bounds, and Fuquay will have a chance to set up on defense. Tankowitz will inbound this one. Thornton is going to check in for Yak. Tankowitz inbounding. Zamochin trying to get position down low. Fredrickson now up top, guarded by Candelina. Tankwood's coming along, baseline taking a three. That one's going to be off. Candelina not touching that one, letting it go out of bounds, and it will be Fuquay ball after the three-point miss by Tankowitz. Ryan Tankowitz does like to take a lot of threes, and he usually hits on them, but he hasn't been connecting tonight. I don't know if he just hasn't been shooting enough or if it's just an off night. Everybody has off nights, and unfortunately, his off night right now is against the Fuquay Bengals, the arch rival. So now Shimon Hicks is guarded by guarding Joseph Candelina. Terry now at the top. Candelina driving left. Little pass to Terry for a mid-range. Hits that. So Fuquay 42, Middle Creek 35, 4:45 left. Screen by Zamochin. Free up Hicks. Another screen. Light screen. Jackson now guarded by Thornton, driving right, kicks his Zamochin, coming across. Stepping through, gets it to go. Michael Zamochin with a nice move down low. A pump fake step through. Samora now, after they get the ball from Thornton, guarded by Shimon Hicks in the left wing. Thornton now down in the corner, guarded by Zamochin. Zamochin now guarding Thornton in the corner. Fuquay just seems to be taking time off the clock since they are content with their lead. Tamora flipping back over his head to Terry. Terry's driving left on the smaller Hankowitz. Jackson picking it off, DBU, and goes for the easy right-handed layup. Daniel Jackson taking his football skills, transferring them to the basketball court with an easy interception of that pass right there. Mustangs only down 3. Riley tipping it off of Candelina's head or shoulder. Head, shoulder, hands, and fingers. Not how the rhyme goes, kids. Fredrickson will now inbound it to Shimon Hicks. After a quick change, Paris is getting subbed out for Nichols. Fredrickson now passing it to Shimon Hicks. Middle court, nice pace, maybe setting up a play. Zamochin probably going for screen left, does. Look, Fredrickson hasn't opened Jackson. He's driving with his left hand, going right through Candelina, and Candelina draws a charge. That seems to be a little off because Andrew Ely has done the same thing and has gotten called for blocking every time, but I guess because Daniel Jackson's much bigger and stronger than everybody else on the court, he's going to get a charge call. I mean, personally, I would just get out of the way. I don't think 2 points is worth my life. But Frangelo playing great defense on Candelina. Jackson now wiping the sweat off of his face. Samora sizing him up. Screen left. Zamochin now guarding Samora. Michael Zamochin, multifaceted player, can play pretty much every position on the court. Tries to go for a hop-step layup. Gets grabbed by Fredrickson and fouled on the shot attempt. So Samora will be going to the line for 2 after a foul by Riley Fredrickson. So with 3 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter, the Mustangs are down by 3 to the Fuquay Bengals, score of 39-42. As he makes the first one, Daniel Jackson will be subbed out by Jordan Johnson, and Zamochin will be subbed out by Nesmith. So Samora going with his second free throw, converting on the first one, making the lead 4 for the Bengals. Makes the second one, so it will be 5-point lead for the Fuquay Bengals with 3 minutes and 1 second left. So Shimon Hicks taking the ball up now. Been playing a lot today. Little hop step, trying to spin around. Does not get blocked by Candelina, but he throws it a little too far right. Fredrickson trying to take the charge, doesn't get it, and Kelly gets the tough layup to go. Now Fredrickson did a pretty good job trying to draw the charge, but ref gave him a no call because they think he sold it just a little too much. Fredrickson crossing, left, right. Good grab by Shimon Hicks to keep that one alive. Posting up, Johnson. Driving right on Candelina, gets stripped by Nichols. Johnson trying to get the ball back. Terry almost losing the ball. Fredrickson went for the block, came in late, and absolutely destroyed Nichols after he made the basket. Not the smartest play by Riley Fredrickson, and he knows it. He's very frustrated with himself and his teammates. He feels they should not be down by 9 right now. So a timeout will be called by the Mustangs. Coach Kushner needs to talk things over with the team, maybe get their heads under control. They need to focus on turning the ball over. They were playing good defense up until this point. Fuquay's just been on a run. Basketball, much like lacrosse and other sports, is a game of runs. You just got to stop the other team's runs and have your own be worth more than the other team to win the game. So it seems like it was just an official timeout. No, I was in. Nope, maybe. Either way, it was a timeout. And Nichols will be at the line for an and 1 after he was fouled on the easy layup by Riley Fredrickson. So Riley has been subbed out for Brandon Kiaku. And Daniel Jackson is checked back in for Shimon Hicks, as well as Robbie Frangello. And he almost airballs it off the front of the rim. Frangello cutting to the corner, looking to get a 3, doesn't get the opportunity. Naismith taking the 3. Does he get it? Nope. Johnson with a great offensive rebound and put back. Take the lead down to 7? Yes, 7. My math is right. Nichols now guarded by Jackson. Got Jackson, got him with a step. Cannolina going left, right on the back. Good move. Hop step, look to pass it, passes it over to Nichols, misses the jump shot, and Over's back call on Terry. Jackson probably could have had an easy layup, but it was called a foul. Johnson will be inbounding the ball to Kiaku now. Very different strategy from the boys and girls game, or the boys versus the girls game. Kiaku going much too fast, loses the ball. The girls opted to pressure a lot more on the inbounds than the boys have been, and actually was tipped out by the Bengals. So it'll be Mustang ball. Call was reversed. Mustangs down 7 with 1:32 left in the third quarter. Frangello into Jackson. Jackson making sure his shoes are dry. Get enough grip. Johnson probably can take a 3 on Candolina, has enough room. Jackson with a good crossover. And 1. A great floater. Daniel Jackson eating out here. Trying to get the team going, get the crowd moving, make this game exciting. Daniel Jackson getting an and 1 with 1:18 left. Trying to draw the score down to 4 points. Make it a 44-48 game. Been a close one here in Mustang court. Jackson for the and 1 free throw. Wouldn't have counted even if it went in. Free throw violation on the Mustangs. Naismith now guarding Nichols in the backcourt. Nichols left hand. A lot of hesitation going back right. Terry moving to Candolina. Open underneath. And a good finish by Thornton, dodging Daniel Jackson. Swatting hand. Mustangs moving it fast. Frangello almost making an errant pass. Jackson has hesitation, move left. Getting another and 1 for Daniel Jackson. He has to make this free throw this time. Fuquay fans very frustrated with this call. Daniel Jackson getting 2 and 1s in a row. He's got to make this free throw to close the game within 4 points with 50 seconds left in the third. Daniel Jackson missing this free throw as well. Daniel Jackson is off of his free throw game. So now Nichols guarded by Frangello. Has a wide open Thornton in the corner. Opted not to take the 3. Nesmith playing that mosquito defense. Just all over him, pestering him. Terry slipping and sliding. Nichols guarded by Frangello. Robbie Frangello known for his three-point shooting, but a very good defender. Very quick with his hands as well. Will poke it loose. Get an easy layup on a fast break. if you give them the opportunity. Nichols, an open jump shot. Samora came in. Nesmith moving it up. Frangelo trying to get a shot off. 1 second left, and he gets it to go. Robbie Frangelo banks in a three-pointer at the end of the third quarter to bring the game within 2 points. And he got it to go before regulation, or before the clock stopped. So I believe the score is 48-50 at the end of the third quarter. The Fuquay Bengals are still up by 2 even after that Robbie Frangelo three-pointer. We'll be right back, and you're watching the Sports Block. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sports Block. This is the fourth quarter of the Middle Creek versus Fuquay boys basketball game. The score is 48-50 after Robbie Frangelo banked in a three-pointer at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. Fuquay is still up by 2, though, and they have the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Shimon Hicks is guarding Samora on the left side of the court. Left kind of a standing screen from Kelly, not setting an actual screen, but kind of just blocking the way. Not moving either. Samora tried to fit into there, but Robbie Frangelo coming in with quick hands, getting the steal there, finding Daniel Jackson. Naismith with an open three. That's no good. Johnson tried to come in for a tip, get the offensive rebound, no good. So Fuquay will move it down the court. Terry passing to Candelina, back to Terry. Terry trying to guard off Jackson. Hicks guarding Samora. A tough jump shot, gets that one to go. So Fuquay will be back up to a 4-point lead. Hicks finds Nesmith. Back to Hicks. Frangelo over to Jordan Johnson. Daniel Jackson up at the top. Driving left. And is called. Thornton is called for a reach-in foul on Daniel Jackson. That's Fuquay's third foul of the second half. Not many fouls have been called. Or fourth foul of the half, excuse me. Daniel Jackson drawing 2 big and ones, but converting neither of them late in the third quarter. Those would have been big. Middle Creek would probably only be down 2 if he converted those. Well, down 3 because there was a lane violation on the first one. But 4-point lead for Fuquay. Not very comfortable. They still need to score more. Middle Creek definitely has a chance to come back. Not out of reach at all. Hicks bounce pass to Jackson. Driving inside. Back out to Hicks. Open 3. He's going to get that to go. Shimon Hicks taking the game to 1 point. Middle Creek down 1, 51-52. Fuquay's up by 1 with 6:47 left in the game. A very big game, rivalry game. Not senior night, way too early for that. But rivalry game's always a big game. Lots of Fuquay fans here, lots of Middle Creek fans here. Creek Crazies on both sides of the court. You can only see the ones in the white T-shirts as it was a whiteout tonight against Fuquay. So the students are all in white on that side of the court. And I'd just like to say, as a senior, and I encourage all of the seniors to do this as well, is to go to as many sports games or athletic events as you can, because this is your last year as a Mustang. And just in general, man, I want to encourage everybody to go to all the sporting events because they're all fun in general. I actually went to my first cheerleading competition this year, and I'll admit, man, I went with a couple other football guys, and we had one heck of a time at the state championship. It was a very controversial ending for our girls, but they came back and they went to Holly Springs and they won the SWAC Conference Championship. So they are SWAC champions, and they compete again January 14th at Apex Friendship High School. I just want to let that out there if anybody wanted to go to that one. January 14th, it's a Martin Luther King break. It's on a Saturday at Apex Friendship High School. Go support our cheerleaders. They support us a lot. So now back to the game. Nichols guarded by Tankowitz. Frangello came in with late defense. Thornton driving in. That one rolled off his fingers a weird way. Fredrickson on the rebound. Fast break, slow down. Frangello open three, deep three, gets it to go. Robbie Frangello has the range. Just from that one wing, man, he can shoot it from however far, it doesn't matter. It's going in 75% of the time. He's got a great percentage from right there, and that puts the Mustangs up by 2. Daniel Jackson almost getting a steal right there, and tipped in by Samora, using his vertical to even the game up. So the Mustang lead was short-lived, but very important. Hicks now over to Frangello, not going to pull it there. Maybe he might now. Fakes it, kicking it over to Tankowitz. He's driving, going to pull up for a mid-range. Bounces out, just overshot just a little bit. Tankowitz definitely not his best night shooting, but has been playing absolutely great defense and has been moving the ball great. Frangello, good defense right there, getting the steal and the tip pass off of Terry. Jackson moving it up now, guarded by Candelina, crossing left, kicking it back to Frangello. He's pulling for 3. He might have it again. Frangello not getting that one to go, and I think Tankowitz is called for a foul right there on the rebound. Now, I'm not sure if Robbie Frangello has the record for most threes in a single game at Middle Creek, but I do remember the game last year where he had, I want to say 7 or 8. He had like 7 in a row from the left wing, and it was absolutely insane. We were all in the stands. We were going crazy. It was probably one of the most fun basketball games I've went to, as Nichols gets called, or gets a foul called on him. Foul is called while he had the ball, called on Robbie Frangello, I believe. He's definitely always come out to support our Mustang boys. They do have 2 other games this week. They have 3 back-to-back-to-back, so no rest for the boys. They're playing hard as Samora takes it left hand, gets an easy layup, gets a Fuquay lead. Shimon Hicks driving very fast, fast-paced. Kicks it out to Jackson, slowing it down a little bit. Fredrickson now on the right wing, driving in. Tough layup off of Candelina. Gets a foul called. Excuse me. Riley Fredrickson will be going to the line for 2. Try and even up the score. Riley been very good at the free throw line tonight. Been twice and is shooting 75%. Riley missing the first one, so trying to cut the lead down to 1 point now. I do like to apologize to everybody. If you hear me sniffling or coughing, it's because I do have a slight cold. And Riley Fredrickson missing that second free throw, which is big. So Samora passing it to Carr, back to Samora, guarded by Hicks. Terry with one of those little standing screens. Samora with a kind of a slip pass to Candelina. Jackson forcing an awkward shot. Frangello saving it and passing it to Hicks. Great effort by Robbie Frangello. Fredrickson moving fast, tries to get the reverse layup, gets fouled by Terry. So Riley will be going back to the line, trying to even the score up at 56 with 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the game. Riley Fredrickson definitely been one of the bright spots tonight for the Mustangs. Offensively, at least. Although Middle Creek's given up 56 points, they've been playing pretty good defense. They just gave up too many points down low early on, and Fuquay had an 8-point run when they had 40 and brought it to 48. So just Fuquay's had a couple big runs, but otherwise the Mustangs have been playing very well defensively for most of the game. Fredrickson, after evening the score up at 56 after making 2 consecutive free throws, is checked out by Michael Zamochin. Samora now taking it up the right side of the court, guarded by Shimon Hicks. Zamochin now switching on to him, switching back. Great communication. Zamochin switching. Candelina on Hicks, pushing his way, takes a jump shot over Hicks. Gets that one to go off of a lucky bounce. Shooter's roll, I guess you want to call it. Hicks now on the right side. Jackson at the 3-point line. Not going to take it on Terry. Could if he wanted to. Spinning, going inside. Tough basket, doesn't get it to go. Unfortunately, it looked like he might get the shooter's roll right there. Didn't get it, unfortunately. A very strange looking screen that Fuquay players like to run. Hicks fouling him on the shot. Just a little tap, love tap, but gets it called. So, game's been called pretty fair. I have no qualms with officiating, maybe a couple calls, but that's always going to happen. We're humans. Nobody's perfect. I'm a referee myself, so I can't hawk on them all the time, unless it's really bad. But Samora making his first free throw, taking the lead to 3 for the Bengals. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, the Bengals are up by 3. Samora making the second one, so 4-point lead. It's Mochin inbounding it to Hicks. Taking it up the right side, going back more middle. Tankowitz now on the left wing, spinning around. Gonna get a little switcheroo layup. Very acrobatic move by Tankowitz to go right to left hand and finish very smoothly. Cannellini out the top of the key. He will pull that if you give him room. Tankowitz tipping the pass, giving Frangelo time to get back there. Carr passing it over to Terry. Hicks moving, switching from Terry to Samora. Hicks kind of backing Samora into a corner. Terry tried to set a screen right, and a foul is called on Shaman Hicks. I'm not really sure what he did there. I guess he called a little bump. Oh, it was a foul on Samora. That's what, okay, he pushed off. That makes more sense. Like, I thought Shaman was playing pretty good defense. So Naismith checked in for Frangelo. And it will be Mustang balls. The Mochin will be inbounding it to Shaman Hicks. So after that confusion, it will be Mustang ball. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left. Mustangs down 2 to the arch rival Fuquay Bengals. It's been a very exciting game. Frangelo hitting a buzzer beater. 3-pointer in the third quarter to bring it within 2. Very, very back and forth game. I think four or five lead changes. The return of Daniel Jackson, Riley Fredrickson, the starting lineup. A flop right there. Daniel Jackson missing the wide open layup. Not something you'll see often. I think he made it a little more difficult than he needed to. But Terry definitely sold that one. Trying to get the charge. And Fuquay will call a timeout. The coach obviously frustrated with how his team is playing. Right now, Middle Creek has the momentum even though they are down by 2, I feel. Definitely just been going Middle Creek's way with all the 3-pointers. And a couple of and-ones that, unfortunately, we couldn't convert on. But definitely am excited to see how this season turns out. Middle Creek, a very senior-heavy team. And I'm a little biased. I think the senior class 2017 is the most talented in everything, not just sports. So I will say that. And most of our male sports are very heavily senior-dominated. So a lot of these teams are going to have a lot of rebuilding to do next year. And I just want to see how far these seniors can take their team because it is their last year. It's their last ride. And our football team, we did our best. Came up just a little bit short. And it was very, very devastating, but it was very, very good run at the end of the year. And, you always got to do it for your boys. Love the family. Because every team is not just a bunch of guys, a bunch of friends. They're brothers out there. And now it will be Fuquay ball on the inbound. Carr will be inbounding the ball for Fuquay. Setting the play up. Cannellini getting in front of Zamochin. Using that height, that length. Getting a little shove right there on Zamochin. Zamochin, I think, with being a little quicker. Cannellini with the length and height. Driving left. Beats Zamochin. Has open Nichols in the corner. Guarded by Jackson. Nichols taking it out. Taking time off the clock. Terry with the screen to the left. Switching with Zamochin on to Nichols. Terry probably sitting on the screen left. Never mind. Nichols going left, more to the middle. Zamochin guarding it from the point. He's just going to move back and forth, trying to run time off the clock. Michael definitely needs to press up, force something, force a shot, because there is no shot clock. He's just going to keep going back and forth, back and forth. Now over to Carr. Nichols again. Michael fouling with a reach-in foul. will not be shooting, will not be free throws. Oh, yes, it will be 1-1, 1-1, I believe. So Fredrickson will check in for Zamotion. Yes. So with 1:50 after a long defensive series, and they get a foul. Nichols will be shooting a 1-1 free throw. He missed it. That's good for the Mustangs. Riley Fredrickson grabbed the rebound, kicking it to Shaman Hicks. Shaman passing back to Fredrickson. Tankowitz came off the screen. Riley going down low, gets it big and one to tie the game up and possibly take the lead. Driving right underneath Candelina, getting the right-handed tough layup to go for the and one. Fredrickson has been playing absolutely fantastic tonight, offensively and defensively. Just getting a bucket when needed. Just has to hit this free throw to get Middle Creek the lead with 1:40 left in the game. And he does not. Middle Creek has missed their last 4 and 1 attempts. Not something that needs to happen. If we would have hit all 4 of those, we'd have a 4-point lead essentially right now. Candelina trying to drive left on Fredrickson, playing great defense. Fredrickson very happy with his defensive performance. Playing wide receiver in football, but can't say that he's not a good defender in basketball. He's an excellent defender, man. Very tough, very physical guy. And he will get out you no matter how big, how small you are. He's going to give you his 100%. Hicks now over to Tankowitz. Back to Hicks. Game tied. Just over a minute left. 1 and 5 seconds. A lot off ball movement from Nesmith. I didn't see anything. I'm not sure what. I think he called a travel. So Fuquay coach obviously calling for a timeout. Finally getting what he wanted, I think. And Fredrickson called for something. I'm not sure exactly. It was a violation of some sort, a turnover. Not something Mustangs needed with 58.5 seconds left. That was a big turnover by the Mustangs, by Riley Fredrickson. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I'm not a referee. I'm not trained for basketball, so I'm not supposed to know. But this is a very big rivalry game. Both teams sitting at 8 fouls, so a foul will lead to a 1-1. Nobody's in the double bonus yet. Maybe some late game fouling, but I don't see it coming with a game tied like this. I don't think anybody will be fouling late game to try to get free throws out of anybody. Maybe for a 1-1, but that's about it. Until they're in the double bonus, I don't see a foul coming, on purpose at least. And I'm not sure if Fuquay will try to do it again where Nichols takes it from the middle to the right top corner and just goes back and forth until he has last shot. I'm not sure if they're going to try to do that or set up a play to get a three-pointer or just an inside two, maybe draw an and one. Definitely a lot they could do, but they also have to go the full length of the court on the Mustangs, who have been very good at intercepting passes and poking the ball loose today. So Carr will be inbounding the ball for the Bengals. The Mustangs going to press Kyaku on Candelina. That will be most likely who they're going to try and get the ball to, since Kyaku has the height mismatch on Candelina. Or Candelina has a height mismatch on Kyaku. Ball's missed, but it will stay with the Bengals. I thought Kyaku tipped it off of Candelina. But some good defense by Brandon Kyaku nonetheless to keep the ball and make them try again, saying no, not happening on him. Tango's playing on ball. And just a bad. Oh, Tankowitz did tip it. I thought it was very strange that Carr just threw it out of bounds like that. So now it makes sense. Tankowitz did tip that. So 57.8 seconds on the clock. And they get it into Samora. He's guarded by Shaman Hicks, not being pressed at the half court, not taking his time, running some time off the clock. Shaman definitely wants to try and get a turnover right here. Playing some good perimeter defense on Samora. And Shaman Hicks is drawing the foul, Daniel Jackson drew the foul. I'm not sure exactly what is happening right now, but all I know is the Mustangs getting the ball back with 39.4 seconds left. And we have a chance to possibly win the game right here. This could be the game-winning drive, I guess you could call it. But great play by Daniel Jackson to draw the charge. I'm just assuming it looked like a charge to me at the end of that play. So forcing that with 39 seconds left is huge. Getting the ball back is a massive, massive achievement. Defensive achievement, at least, to stop them from scoring or at least getting even a shot off. So now Kushner must be drawing something up, trying to get into his guy's head, saying, hey, don't let the pressure get to you. It's a normal game. Yes, it's a rivalry game, but it's just a game. It's not, you're done after this. Don't try to force anything insane. For a Fuquay's coach, I would just say, don't foul. I think that's a big key. Yes, Middle Creek has been missing their last few free throws, but I don't think it's a smart idea to force these guys to shoot free throws. Zmochin, Frangello, Wolf, Jackson, Fredrickson. I mean, all the guys I would trust at least make one free throw. It fouled for a 1-and-1. And Middle Creek definitely, if and when they score, excuse me, definitely do not need a foul either. Maybe if they get a three-pointer, then you can foul for a 1-and-1 and get the ball back. But otherwise, I don't see why any team would intentionally foul here at all. So Hicks now taking the ball up. Mustangs have been in some very close games so far this year without most of the football players, seeing as the games were played during the football playoffs. Now Kiaku dribbling on Candelina. Hicks now. Guarded by Samora. Near midcourt. 15 seconds left. Definitely going to hold for the last shot. Jackson on Terry. Might be the matchup you want. Nope. Shimon Hicks has the ball back. 8 seconds left. He did this before last year against Panther Creek. Hit the game winner. Jackson driving inside. Doesn't get fouled. Tankowitz gets it at the buzzer on the putback. Tankowitz winning the game for the Mustangs. 62-60 over the arch-rival Fuquay Bengals. The sophomore Ryan Tankowitz with a huge putback layup to win the game. Absolutely awesome game to watch. I don't know how you guys at home feel, but man, my heart's racing. That was intense. That was awesome. Mr. Maldonado was shaking the guys over here. They're trying to do their jobs. I don't know what he's doing. But, man, that was a really exciting game. That was a lot of fun. A lot of good doubleheader. First time back. Love to be back. And final score of the game, 62-60. Middle Creek over the Fuquay Bengals. Thank you and good night from the Sports Block.